Hey guys, welcome back. So today's tutorial is going to be on a contrast smoky eye. This is an old friend of mine. Her name is Laura. I was doing her makeup for her birthday. So right now I'm filling out her eyebrows with Illamasqua's Brow Cake and Thunder and carving it out with Dermacolor Concealer with a synthetic angle brush. And I'm going to blend it out with Real Techniques Deluxe blending brush, I believe.
I'm so excited right now. I wish I have it all the time.
And that was a little reaction of looking at her new shaped eyebrows. So you're gonna do the same thing right to the other side. So before we go in and do the eyeshadow, I'm priming her eye with Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I did use the Urban Decay one for a period of time, but kind of stayed away from it now because it doesn't work for me. And now I'm going to go in with Illamasqua's eyeshadow in Heroine. It's a cool, light, medium, taupey brown color. And I'm just putting this in her crease with one of my favorite blending brushes by MUFE Cosmetics. Now this is MAC's pencil in Ebony. I really like this as a base. So I'm just going to put that in her inner and outer corner and just going to blend it through before I put my darker eyeshadows on top. You always want to make sure that you keep the center light with this kind of look. Now I'm taking Illamasqua's Incubus and I'm putting it right over the pencil. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So here I'm just using Heroine to go back into the crease, so there's even color and even blending, and you'll see me do this a lot throughout the video. So now what I'm doing, I'm taking my favorite black eyeshadow, which is by Urban Decay, and it's called Blackout, and I'm just going right over the gray with that. And then I'm going to take both colors and then blend them all together. So I'm taking my Naked One palette, I'm taking Sidecar and Half Baked, I'm blending the two together, and I'm placing this in the center for eyelid where I did keep it shadow free. And this really helps with keeping that eyeshadow really bright, which really helps with the contrast. So I'm taking MAC's eyeshadow in Vanilla and I'm using that as a highlight. Taking another synthetic blending brush and just lightly dusting that under her brow bone, lowering it slightly into Heroine. And so far this is what you get. So the foundation that I'm using on Laura is MAC's Face and Body, and the shade that I use is C3. I wanted something to look a little bit more natural, but I also did want coverage, so what I did, I just layered the foundation. So I put about 2 to 2.5 layers. And the brush that I'm using is a tapered kabuki by Sigma, I believe, and it is the F86. So next I'm going in with my Kryolan concealer that I got from the Kryolan store as part of the Complexions and Makeup School. This was a recommendation from my friend. Hi Diana again. And so I'm using it to brighten up under the eyes and the rest of her face. So center of the forehead, down the nose, on the chin, and over the lips. And I'm blending that out with the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. That's the name of it. From here, I'm just going to take my Sigma brush again and just go over the concealer with whatever foundation I have left on the brush, just so it blends all together. So now with the same Real Techniques brush, I just blended out the concealer before I set it with Nye Banana Powder. And I'm just using a wedge sponge. It's completely dry and I'm just pressing that into the skin. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to press it under the eyes, just up the under eyes, center of the forehead, the nose, and the chin, and her cupid's bow, wherever I did place that color. And then I'm going to dust off the extra with a giant fan brush. So So from here, I'm just going to take an angle brush and I'm just going to contour her face with MAC's Sculpting powder in Shadowy, I believe. So I'm just going to focus on her cheekbones and lightly blend it up to her temples and to her jawline. Here I'm going to apply Illamasqua's Naked Rose blush with a Sonia Kashuk blush brush. And this is just a really nice dusty rose color, so something very natural because we want more focus on the eyes. And now I'm going to highlight using Illamasqua's Gleam cream in Aurora. It's a really nice gold color. I'm just going to use that as a base before I apply my favorite highlight, MAC's Whisper of Guilt. So under her cheekbone, I'm just applying MAC's Sculpting powder again in Accentuate. It's just a very light color. I'm just using it under just to bring out her contour a bit more. And I'm just going to go back in with the eyeshadow to help define her eyes even more. And so far, before lashes and lips, this is what we got. So here I'm taking a flat brush and I'm just pressing black eyeshadow across her lash line. Since I do want more focus to be on the colors on her lid, I don't want to define her eyes too much with eyeliner, because when she opens her eyes she just has a little bit of space there, so I don't want the contrast to be completely hidden. Now I'm just taking MAC's Ebony and I'm just going to blend it out with the same brush and apply black eyeshadow over it to help set it and help smoke it out. The lashes that I'm applying are by Ardell, and these are the 120 DEMI lashes. I love these because they elongate the eyes because they have a nice flare at the ends. And especially since I'm not using liner, you do want to get these as close to the lash line as possible. See the difference? So nice. So here I'm just going to go over the base of the lashes with the black eyeshadow to help cover a little bit of the glue, and I'm just going to re-smudge under her eyes with the black eyeshadow as well. And here are two stills of what the makeup looks like so far. So we decided to go for a nude lip, and I just asked her to kiss the back of her hand to get rid of any moisture. These lipsticks are just melted. They're all MAC lipsticks, and I'm using a combination of MAC's Hue and Shy Girl. And that completes the look. Thanks for watching.